Welcome to the Parthum Fresh New Look.
We had a special opportunity to go to the Boston Conservatory. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Damien from the Parthum Middle School.
Hi Damien, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Kathy Young, I'm the director of the dance division here at the Boston Conservatory.
I'd like to read to you how I feel about dance.
Wonderful.
Ballet, the visual art. This form of art features sculptures slicing through space at various speeds. They slice through space with shapes unusual yet beautiful. Shapes only a few can make with their body. Match that, you get a graceful movement in which I want to take part in. For me, the ability to dance ballet is equivalent to a superpower. The superpower is one I desire. Ballet takes a normal person, then pushes them and stretches them into someone new, someone beyond human. I want to be that new powerful person. On the other hand, I ask myself, why is this so important? Why do I want this? Why is the superpower meant to be mine? I don't know. All I know is that I've wanted it forever. I remember years ago watching this class with only girls and wondering why couldn't I be there? Now I realize I could have. And after that, it didn't end. I kept finding dance all over my computer. I would stare at my screen for hours watching these young men and women prance across the screen performing amazing feats. Coming in full circle in early summer of this year, I was complimented on my movement and was told to consider dance. This led me venturing back to my interests, although I didn't pursue it. Soon after, my teacher, who passed the message to me of my great movement, tried to bring dance to my life. With little thought, I agreed to anything. Now, I am trying to get into dance and pursue my possible hidden dream. As I move forward, I hope to finally find my love, my passion. Then I hope for my dreams to come to life, which will be when I am on the stage showing off my grace and practice to all who will even pass a glance.
That was beautiful. You kind of made me cry. That was so beautiful. Thank you.
So where are you from?
I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania?
Yep, I grew up on a farm.
What first brought you to dance?
You know, I was an athlete when I was growing up, and I actually did not take my first dance class until I was in college. And I had a similar feeling to you. The first time I saw dance on stage, I thought it was the most magical thing that I had ever seen. And I also thought, those people are so alive, and I want to be alive like that. And you know, it was the same thing as what you're talking about, just that heart sort of opening and saying, I want this, I want those superpowers. That's how I want to live.
And where was this that you started?
Actually in Boston. I came to college here in Boston. Where I grew up was a very small town. It was a farm town and a coal mining town. No dance there, or no concert dance. I came here to Boston to college. I saw my first dance concert in my freshman year of college, and it blew my world wide open.
And then where else have you danced before?
I kind of danced all over the place. I started my career here in Boston. I danced with a couple of companies here. I had my own company here for a while. Then I went to Minneapolis and danced with a company there that toured all over the country and through Europe. I had my own company there as well. We went to Russia. We went all over the place. I did my graduate work in Illinois, and then I was the head of a theater and dance department of a college outside of Philadelphia, and now I'm here, so it's kind of full circle back to Boston.
What was your first performance?
Oh my gosh, I think my first performance was in college, and it was with a college dance company, and actually one of my very first teachers was someone that I'm still working with here in Boston now. But I remember that first performance feeling transported and feeling like it was the most special thing I could ever do.
What do you not love about dance?
You know, honestly, I think the thing I love the most is people like you. Honestly, is seeing these young artists who are so passionate and so committed and want so much to immerse themselves in this field. And I think that what I love about dance is it really can move people in a way that's deeper than words. It's almost, we can't find a way to talk about it because it reaches us on such a deep level. I see that in your eyes. That's why I do what I do. That's why I love it here at the Conservatory.
What do I need to become a great dancer?
I think you have it. I think you have it, because what I hear in your writing is your heart and your passion and your drive and your dreams, and that's what you need to be a great dancer. The physical is already there, you're strong and young and handsome, but it's the heart that really makes somebody a great dancer, and you have that. I have no doubt you're going to be there.
What first brought you to Boston Conservatory?
You know, it was funny. A friend of mine sent me the notice when the Conservatory was looking for a new director for the dance division, and this little part of my brain said, wow, wouldn't it be cool to go to Boston and do that job? And so I applied, and here I am, and thrilled to be here.
What's in store for you as a dancer later?
What's in store for me as a dancer? That's a great question. I am 50 years old. I know I look 25, but I'm 50. And so I don't perform as much as I used to, because for me, performing requires a lot of time, and I don't have that time now. What I'm loving doing now is choreographing. I'm loving teaching. I'm loving getting to shape this program so that all these young dancers can come here and fulfill their dreams. And that's my focus right now, is on those three pieces.
What project are you working on now?
Well, right now I'm working on a bunch of different things. I do want to say, if you choreograph a piece, I'll dance in it though. Okay? Maybe you and I should do a duet together. I think that would be cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right now I'm here in front of the Boston Conservatory of Music with
Peyton Pugmire. I'm the Associate Director of the Theater Division.
There are so many challenges I face with musical theater. With my theater teacher, Mr. Murphy, he inspires many and pushes me to be on my best. My passion for musical theater is never ending. I hope to pursue one of my dreams to be an actress. A college for the arts, meaning here in Boston Conservatory, caught my eye and made me fall in love. Sometimes I sit on my computer and look up many art schools and what they were like, and I've never seen anything like the Boston Conservatory. I see many people, like singers, dancers, and actresses, and I think to myself, how can I be like them? But I say, wait, how about here? In a short while, I might just attend. When I perform at my school, I feel nervous, but once I get into it, I'm confident and give it my all. Singing to me means the passion and the talent to use your voice. On the other hand, I performed You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and all the songs that went along with the play made me want to dance and sing more and do more. To many people, including my theater teacher, they all tell me to become a student at many art schools, and I finally said, okay, how about aiming for the Boston Conservatory in the future? So what was your first production?
My first production that I remember, that I was in, that I performed in, it was Walt Disney's Cinderella, and I was in the 4th grade, and I played a coachman, or a rat that turned into a coachman.
So what do you love the most about musical theater?
To me, it's an incredibly rich and complex collaborative form of live theater, because we're combining acting technique and singing and dance. So it really requires a large team, multifaceted and skilled, passionate performers. So when putting together a piece of musical theater, whether you're in the cast or I'm directing, the collaboration and the size of the work and the impact that musical theater has on an audience, it's incredibly inspiring. Music has so much power to move in addition to the choreography and the dialogue and the script. So to me, it's just, it's a very powerful body of work.
What's your definition on performance?
Performance is everything from dedication to passion, to preparation, respect for yourself, respect for your fellow artists with whom you're collaborating. It's all of that.
What made you want to study or be involved in musical theater?
I just knew in 4th grade when I started performing, my soul knew that performing and singing and dancing and acting were things that I felt at home doing. And I realized that I was born with those gifts, and it made me happy performing. And I continued to do it all through my childhood, and I'm very fortunate to still be a theater professional. I direct, I act, I design, I produce, I dance, I sing. So I've always loved it, and it's what I've always wanted to do since I was little.
Wonderful. So what was the most challenging thing that you've done in musical theater?
Directing. I direct a lot now, more than I perform, and directing is a wonderful challenge. And I learn something new every production that I direct, whether it's a piece of musical theater or it's a straight play without music. And you know, there are personal challenges about how I work as a director. I'm always learning new things about my sensitivities and my instincts about directing. And also, it's always part of the art to learn how best to collaborate with other artists. You know, I view the actor and the designers, everyone is an artist at the table, and everyone has so much to contribute. So finding a way to really build an environment that is creative and fun and respectful and collaborative, that's a very fun challenge to me.
Okay. So who inspires you, such as an actress or singer?
Who inspires me? I am inspired these days by directors, mainly. Directors who are thinking outside of the box and finding new ways to bring theater to life for an audience and with artists. A director that comes to mind who is well known in Boston is Robert Woodruff. He's the past artistic director of American Repertory Theater, and he really you know, recreated how pieces are staged in relation to text and plays. So it's directors like that these days that really inspire me.
What message could you give me for the future about musical theater and production?
Stick to it, follow your heart, train, you know, whenever you can, keep dancing, keep singing, audition for plays, be a part of the process, get involved backstage, design scenery, design props. And continue to listen to your heart in regards to where that artistic voice is speaking to you to go, you know, whether it's the Conservatory or other higher educational institutions, auditions for school plays, read plays, read books, you know, but keep it alive and don't let anyone tell you what you should or shouldn't be. If you're an artist at heart, then you are an artist, and there are so many ways to get involved and do theater on all levels. So find them out and participate.
Thank you so much for that message.
Sure.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's show.
See you next time on The Fresh New Look.
Bye.